Guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Braj, and I am going to teach you PHP programming languages. PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. What is PHP and why we use PHP? Basically, PHP is the most popular server-side scripting language for creating dynamic pages. PHP is very popular and widely used open source server-side scripting language to write dynamically generated web pages. PHP originally developed by Rasmus Lerdorf in 1994. It was initially known as personal homepage. Basically, PHP executes on the server and results sent to the web browser as a plain HTML. PHP can be integrated with a number of popular databases including MySQL, SQL Server, Sybase, PostgreSQL, and so on. The current version of PHP is PHP 7. PHP is very popular language nowadays and widely used in the world. And PHP very easy language. So goals of this tutorial: not to teach everything about the PHP but provide the basic knowledge of PHP, explain code for examples, provide some useful references. So history of PHP. PHP began in 1995 when Rasmus Lerdorf developed a Perl script. PHP 2 released in 1997. PHP now stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. PHP 3 released in 1998, just 50,000 users. PHP 4 released in 2000. PHP 5 released in 2004. PHP 5 released September 6, 2005. So basically now we are going to describe in depth PHP Hypertext Preprocessor, and it is a open source server-side scripting language used to generate dynamic web pages. So PHP scripts resides between server PHP tags. This allows the programmer to embed PHP script within HTML pages. In and PHP interpreted language scripts are passed at runtime rather than compiled beforehand, executed on the server side. Source code not visible by the client. View source in browsers does not display the PHP code. Various built-in functions allow for fast development, compatible with many popular databases like MySQL Server, MySQL, SQL, Sybase, MongoDB, etc. What does PHP code look like? Structurally similar to C and C++. PHP code basically 80% similar to C++ and C. Support procedural and object-oriented programming language. All PHP statement ends with a semicolon. Each PHP script must be enclosed in the reserved PHP type. What can PHP do? There are lot of more things you can do with PHP. You can generate pages and files dynamically. You can create, open, read, write, and close files on the server. You can collect data from web forms such as user information, email, phone, address, etc. And you can send email to the users of your website. You can send and receive cookies to track the visitors of your website. You can track visitors information like IP address, country, city, etc. You can store, delete, and modify information in your database. By using PHP, you can easily delete database or save database and modify the database record. You can encrypt user information in safe transmission over the internet. The list does not end here. There are many other interesting things that you can do with PHP. We will learn about all of them in details in upcoming videos. Advantage of PHP over other languages. What is advantage over other languages like Java, .NET? If you are familiar with other server-side languages like ASP.NET Java, you might be wondering that makes PHP so special. There are several advantages why one should choose PHP. Portability. PHP runs on various platforms such as Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, etc. And it is compatible with almost all servers in today's such Apache ISA. Fast performance script written in PHP usually execute or runs faster than those written in other scripting like ASP, Ruby, and Python, Java, etc. Uh, Vast community. Since PHP is supported by a worldwide community, finding help or documentary related to PHP online is extremely easy. Easy to learn. PHP easy to learn and use for beginners programmers who just started out in the web development. PHP is often considered as the preferable choice of language to learn. Open source PHP is an open source subject. It is developed and maintained by the worldwide community of developers who make its source code freely available to download and use. Do you know some huge websites like Facebook, Yahoo, Flickr, Wikipedia are built in PHP. Most of the major content management system CMS such as WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Magento are built in PHP. Today, widely used in the world PHP. PHP 82%, ASP 17%, Java 2.9%. Very few of the you can see this screen. How you comments your PHP code in PHP. Just you can use // and C style comments. You can comment multiple lines of code by using / block. What is variables in PHP? How to define PHP variables? These are the following rules of the naming PHP variables. All variables in PHP must be start with a $sign and followed by name of the variable. Whenever you create a variable, must first letter is dollar, then name of the variable. The variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. You can define character or underscore starting with dollar. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name in PHP can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. A variable name cannot contain any spaces. So these are the following these are the rules of how to create variables in PHP. Note: variable names in PHP are case sensitive, and it means $x and capital X are two different variables. So be careful while defining a variable names in PHP. See the examples. $foo equal to 25 numerical variables. $bar equal to hello. This, this we defined $foo into 7 multiplied by 7. These are the example of variables in PHP. Echo. How to display your output in the browser. In PHP, anything you can display in the browser, just you need to use the echo function. The PHP command echo is used to output the parameter passed to it. The typical usage for this is to send data to the client's web browser. Echo bar, echo foo, echo this statement. You can use echo to just send the output to the browser. Arithmetic operations. You can easily do arithmetic operations. Suppose $A equal to 15, $B equal to 30, total $A plus B. Print $total. You can use either echo or print function to send the output to the browser. How to concatenate join the strings into one. Use period. Means dot. You can use dot to join the two strings or two variables in a single variable. For example, string 1 equal to hello, string 2 equal to PHP, dollar string 3 equal to dollar string 1 dot space dot string 2. The dot is used to join the two strings. Print string 3, the output will be hello PHP. How to escaping the characters in PHP? If the string has a set of double quotation marks that must remain visible, use the backslash before the quotation marks to ignore the display. For example, heading equal to backslash computer science backslash double quotes. Print heading computer science. So you can see the computer science is between the double quotes. If you want to display double quotes, you can escape the character by backslash character. PHP control structure. Control structure, how if else, how to control the conditions basically. Control are the structure within the languages that allow us to control the flow of execution through a program or script. Grouped into conditions. Conditional branching structures and repeating structure. Example of if else: if foo equal to 0, the variable foo is equal to 0. Else if foo greater than 0 and the foo less than equal to 5, equal the variable is between 1 to 5. So if $foo equal to 0, then this will display the variable foo is equal to 0. Else if foo greater than 0 and foo less than equal to 5, then the variable foo is between 1 and 5. This statement will execute. So thanks for watching this tutorial.